Okay, so now we want to bevel those inner lines that form the bottom of our inset and the top of our inset. And as I said, this is as much about selecting as it is about the tool, and it's just quick ways of doing things rather than selecting each item individually. So in poly mode, I'm going to select all of my inset polygons, and then up here in selection mode I'm just going to change it to edges, and that will select all of the edges around those polygons, not just around but within as well. So I can do this here because the only edges associated are around the outside. So with that done, we can use our edge bevel, which as I recall is Control and B, and then move my handle around just to make sure it's active, and there we go. And now, because there's no way I'll be able to do that like that, I've just clicked off, and now I'm going to type in let's make it 5mm so we can see it a bit better. So you'll see that's put a nice little bevel around there. So if I click off to drop the tool, and whoops, sorry, I'm getting mixed up with my fingers, we can see that we've got that nice little bevel on the inside, but I also want it on this outside, and I want it for the outside of all of them, and I want to do it all at the same time because I don't have time to do it individually. So in poly mode again, going to select each of our larger polygons there that have been inset, and then we're going to increase our selection. So that's under select, and then there is a select more or less. So to select more, it's there, or Control numpad plus. So more or Control numpad plus. There we go. So I've just hit Control numpad plus until it's selected up to the top of that inset. And now I can't just change the poly mode to edges because it will select all the edges within that selection, including the bevels we put in and the verticals that join the inside to the outside. So what we want to do here is go to select and select loops, and this time I want the boundary loop, so the loop that's on the boundary of our selections, and that selects it. So then we can go Control B, click to drop to add the tool, and then type in 2mm, no sorry, 5mm. I'm obsessed with 2 today, I don't know why. That's put a nice little bevel on the outside there. So if I click off that to drop the tool, so up at this corner we've got a nice soft transition there and a nice soft transition there, and we've got a lovely soft transition around the outside. So that is the basic model for a crate. It's nothing particularly exciting, but it's a model, it's a start, and it uses two or three of the tools that I use almost constantly in my modelling pipeline. So the next step is to UV map it so that we could put a sensible texture on it. So in the next video we'll do a very quick UV map on this to get us going. So I'll talk to you then.